Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming live in Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. I got a great show tonight. I got some amazing items. And Wilson, without me saying anything, yes, that is a Banksy sealed Girl with Balloon. I believe it's 2004. Sealed, numbered artist proof. Yeah, that is the Banksy. And I'm going to be bringing that up tonight. Camera 2, that is a very hard to get real signed silkscreen print done by Banksy. And it's just, here, let me show you how Banksy did these back then. And look at this. That's how Banksy would seal his name on the silk screens. Banksy. And Patty corrected me. This is number 7 of 20. Art AP 7 of 20. Right there. You see that, Wilson? AP 7 of 20. So I got a Banksy tonight. I got a lot of Zacks. I got my Sasha Bassaris. Got some really cool Azoulay's. Oh, do you think they like Azoulay, Patty? You think they do? Oh, look at this. Yeah, they're calling to say, yes, we like. Oh, I got the goods tonight. Tell you what. I am going to do this right now. I'm going to move my Banksy right over here. I am going to put this I'm going to have to do this one early before Guillaume might catch the show. I don't know if he watches my show, but look at that, Wilson. This is BC 2393. Yes. Retail, I think, is $7,500 in Print World Guide. It's completely gold leaf. It is number 14 of 50. Dual is done in 2011. Beautiful. Now I have all the respect in the world for Guillaume Azoulay, youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre, otherwise known as the Bibliothèque Nationale. He sold artwork to Anwar Sadat and Yitzhak Novine. I mean, he is one of the greats. If you ever visit the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library there, you'll see a piece called Encounters that hangs there. That was done by Guillaume Azoulay. But you know what this proves to me, Patty, without a doubt? Guillaume is on drugs. Look how bright that is. Is that bright to you, Wilson? You got to be really good to make something that bright. And yeah, this is a gold leafed, hand watercolored, BC 2393. What? Dual. All right. Let's see if she's any good at it, Wilson. Come out to a wide shot. Dogs, buzzards, skunks. Reach, bam!
Oh,
Yeah.
got me.
Oh.
So,
And stop playing with my Banksy.
guess what is coming up?
What?
The Tough Mudder.
Oh, you're going to do the Tough
February
Mudder?
1st.
You're going to do the Tough Mudder?
Well, I mean, maybe we should take like a poll. If people think I should enter, I'll enter. maybe.
Yes. If you think Ashley should do the Tough Mudder, how far is it? Is
It's
it?
close to me. It's in San Bernardino.
I mean, is it a mile, a 10 mile?
There's two different obstacles.
An obstacle course.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well,
You can come out and root me on.
I will. We could root her on. Patty, you wouldn't come to trip her up, would you?
Where are we going? Oh, we're doing the
Tough Mudder.
that mud race. Oh! You know, he's been saying I'm
Yeah, it's an obstacle course.
go there. PrimeTime
All right, well, take a look at this because I'm going to see if there's any Azoulay friends. This is the first one. Look at this. This is gold leaf, signed, numbered, everything. It's stunning $7,500 retail, and colored etching with gold leaf. I mean, this is too cool. This is a bright piece.
April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st. Hang on, Patty, we got that. April Fool's Day.
Okay, wink, wink.
You want us to go stand in the mud and the rain on April 1st.
6 miles, 20 obstacles.
6 miles, 20 obstacles. Do you think she's really going to be there, or is this an April Fool's Day? Folks, I'll tell you what, start at, this is a really tough Azoulay. First time I've ever had this image, ever. I'll tell you what, let's make this easy. $500 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. That is stunning. That is a very rare Azoulay. Now, Matt, I am on the internet right now, right?
Yes, I'm watching you.
So it gets beamed up from this building to 250,000 feet in the air. Hits a satellite. This is too cheap. I just want to see if there's an open. $500 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. Yeah. Someone's going to open on this. I can't say that, Wilson. I can't say that. Wilson's trying to get me in trouble, Ashley. No, I can't. You really think so, Wilson? No. So when you took all the acid trips, you would have liked this. Yes. Uh-huh. So you think a man that has got 9 pieces in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre, used acid to make this piece this colorful? I don't think so, Wilson. I think he is that talented. All right. No open at 500, which is crazy. I just wanted to throw a bone out there. All right. This is so cool. We have the open at 500. Thank you. Who is it? Oh, 500. Going once. And because it's rain, Matt, is it true that when it rains this much in California and there's so many clouds up there, it takes longer to get to the satellite from the studio? Can you confirm that, Matt? He's checking. 500 going twice. Fair and final warning. All in. All said. Sold and cheap. That's gone. Who was that? Who is it? Mr. D.
His first name is actually D.
D. Yeah. D. Well, thank you. And actually, I got one more Azoulay here, and then I'm out of Azoulay's. His first name is D. That was my average grade in high school.
I don't know, Barry, but why do I believe that? Why do I believe that?
That was funny.
This is an Azoulay with a remark. And it's a tough Azoulay. Look at that. That gold leaf is blinding. He drew a remark on it. And now you're getting some double blurry. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Look at that gold.
Yeah, now I can tell you just from scooting over here, this embossing line means it was an etching. This was an etching done in 2006. It's number 5 of only 20.
Second one, I think.
And not only did he do a gold leaf hand-colored etching and hand-laid the gold leaf, he drew a remark, a horse on it. And what is the item number on this?
The item number is.
You said hidden?
Hidden, yeah. HIDDEN. Hold on one second. Let's go right here, Wilson.
Now, if she can't lift the painting, and she's talking about being a tough mutter,
2398.
this is an odd frame to hang. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that is a hidden. This is rare. I think this was in Print World Guide because there's such a small edition. He only did 20. And on some of the 20, he drew that remark by a man with 9 pieces in the Louvre, the Bibliothèque Nationale. 1 piece in Ronald Reagan's Presidential Museum. Actually, 2 pieces. One is called Encounters. I'll tell you what I can do on this. This is an expensive piece. This is like $9,500 in Print World Guide. This is just under 10 grand, and that was 3 years ago on that Print World Guide. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Don't abuse me as much as Patty and Ashley abuse me. $600 to open. That's too cheap. Look at that. This is the only other Azoulay I have tonight, I think. Got some great Zacks. No open. Here, just to see if... shine that at Wilson once. Yeah. If we could have combined Jean-Claude Novaro's fluorescent with Azoulay's paintings in fluorescent, well, that'd be something. No open once, no open twice, fair and final no open, camera 2. I got some cool coins here tonight, got some cool Bassaris, but I have an Arbay. Arbay is an amazing artist. Arbay, his real name is Ara Barbaran. He escaped Armenia. His parents immigrated from Armenia. His dad was a very famous artist. Arbay is unbelievably famous. And Arbay uses gold leaf, and he just makes the painting dance. Take a look at this. 2248. Look at that. I brought my name. I brought my glasses so I could read the name. Music of My Heart. By R. Barbarian, but he goes by Arbay. Believe it or not, some of his originals, which this is, have sold for $40,000 and $50,000. I put this down a fair list at $15,000. I had Arbay on my show 4 or 5 times many years ago. He is about as genius of an artist. It's funny, one night when he came on my show, before he came on, I was selling some other products, and he was sitting in the area with my daughter Katie, who is now 22. At the time she was 6 or 7, and they drew a painting together. Nice drawing. And it's signed R. Barbaran. And take a look at this. Look at those notes. Can you read those notes, Wilson? Can you read Armenian? Well, I'll tell you what. I've sold Arbays. I sold one suite he did for $14,000 each, and there were 3 paintings in it, and this was 18 years ago. I mean, he is a very famous Armenian artist, and he taught art here in the United States. Tell you what I can do. Oh, don't do it. What price do you think will get everybody interested, Ashley? Because that is a masterpiece by, yeah. No, I appreciate it, but Ashley, that would be a great price. Ashley's saying $2,500, and that would be a very fair price. But I'm only on the internet, and there is some dispute that I have not heard a satisfactory answer from Matt Jackal's in there. If the clouds and rain affect my signal to the satellite. So the heavy rain could affect my signal. They could be watching TV and I'm talking about Arbe and music in my heart and it sounds like we will art. You see, that could be happening, Matt, because of all the thunder clouds. I've heard that. I read that, Wilson. I read that. I wrote it down, then I read it. All right, it's not true. I have no idea. Tell you what, no, Ashley, as fair as 2,500 is, it's still a little greedy for the internet only. Watch this. $900 to open, $200 increments. And that is a huge 48 by 36. It is a perfect painting. And if you Google Arbe, they're all 15, 20,000. He also does signed and numbered Jaclays that are 11 and 1,200. This might even be the marquette to one of his pieces. And this is amazing. I am giving art away. And Kiki and Patty, when you sell a piece.
I have Anthony he's in Michigan, and he says he's picking up fine on Android form.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. And does he think Ashley should run in the Tough Mudder? This is so cheap at $900.
What are you asking for the Banksy?
Oh, you know, it's the only Banksy I've ever owned. Hang on, I'm working on it.
No, yeah, he's
And just so you can see, hey, Anthony, is he interested in the... Oh, I got some gold coins. Here's a Banksy on eBay. Same deal, unsigned, but stamped. They want $179,000. So I got a good deal on that. Nobody on the Arbe. Let's see what else I have. I got a Steve Kaufman, but nobody cares. I got a couple. Oh, I'll tell you what. How long, Matt, is my Sasha Basari tape? I'm just curious.
12 minutes.
How what?
12.
12 minutes. Are you sure, Matt? And that's the time.
15.
How much?
15.
Nah, I went from 12 to 15. Is that the extra 3 minutes because it takes longer to get through the heavy clouds to the... No? Okay. I don't know if I want to run it yet. I'll tell you what. Here's what I do want to show you. Any of you guys like Zach's? I'm going to think about that. But this is pretty cool. Zach's, who is an amazing pop artist in his own right, painted a box of Apple Jacks. And this is item number BC 2394. How much? Three or four Zacks tonight, and he is growing in fame and everything. Oh, look what he did on this side. He put a girl with 5 balloons. Look at that. Yeah, I got some gold coins too, Anthony. I got those coming up. But take a look at this. I just want to show you what Zacks are going for. And I don't know how many Apple Jacks boxes he has painted, but give me a second. Zach's Originals. Well, here you go. Here's Zach's helmet. Let's see. Here's an Art Business News story on him. Here. You know, Maryland 5600. A little EM Zach Stormtrooper 7400. And Zach's is getting very well known. I pulled a comp off of one of their websites, like here, from the Art World story. Some of them were 19 and 20,000 for some of the one-of-a-kind Zachs like this. Tell you what, I want to see if there's any Zach's collectors here. This has a retail, and I am told by Zach's agent, of $9,400. You guys tell me what you want to pay. Start at zero, $150 increments. Look at that. Completely painted by EM Zach's. And encapsulated. Patty says this was her early morning breakfast growing up. My early morning breakfast was not Apple Jacks. It was, what's that? Not Lucky Charms. The fruity stuff.
Cocoa Pebbles?
Not Cocoa Pebbles, but
Tricks.
What's that? Tricks, yeah. I am starting at zero. Let's see if there's an open.
Open 200.
We have an open for 200. Thank you. Now, I paid a lot more, but I'm glad to get any opens because I'm only on the internet and we have a raging debate in this studio whether the rain clouds break up my signal. What's that? We had a physicist call in and say it made me look fatter than I really am? All right, we didn't.
Do you have an offer?
What's that?
Offer
On which one?
on this that keeps.
Hang on one second. I'm at 200. Folks, I paid a lot more. $200. Looking for 350. 200 going once. Gonna be one of those nights. And it's hand painted. Smile, don't give up the Zach's. Right there.
Does the Banksy have a name?
What's that?
Does it have a name?
What?
The Banksy.
Yes, the Banksy has a name. It is Girl with Red Balloon. Little Girl with Red Balloon. Fruit Loops. All right, I am at $200 going once. I don't mind losing money, but look, that works out to only $40 a balloon. You got anybody, Ashley? I am at 200 going twice. Last call. And that's all right, whatever. Look at that day glow paint.
I had someone say, Richard said, only in the areas where the signal is delivered via satellite is when you have issues.
350?
350 has been bid. Only areas where it what?
Only areas where the signal is delivered via satellite.
Yeah. Well, hang on. What are we? Because we go up. We go out.
Fine.
We are at 350. Folks, this is a 70. This is a lot more. I'm at 350 going once.
They're fine.
Oh, my goodness. And it comes encapsulated. You know, we could have someday, Wilson, I don't want to be negative, but we could have thermodynamic nuclear war. Everything is destroyed, and just like in Planet of the Apes, they dig through and they get to this somebody's house and they find this, an ancient relic, Apple Jacks. 350,
They're fine.
take your time.
On the side that is a bank seat.
Say what?
$500.
500 has been bid. That is what, a Banksy on there?
Yeah.
So Zach's put a Banksy on the Apple Jacks box? That's how famous Banksy is.
Right?
Going once. Going twice. The big question, who is getting this? Tamara? My question is, do you think there's any Apple Jacks left in the box? All in, all said, sold. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, you guys want to see something really cool? Right here, Wilson. 103 years ago, this medal was given out by the Nobel Prize Committee. This was the silver medal in 1920 for physiology and medicine. Physiology or medicine. It was given to Shack Augusta Steenberg Krug for understanding. Let me get this right. Look at it. I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to tell you because it has to do with the spontaneity. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Photos. Get there. All right. All right. Not there. Not there. I'm getting close. Getting close. Right here. The Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine 1920 was awarded to Shack Augusta Steenberg Krug for his discovery of the capillary motor regulation mechanism. That somehow your capillaries know when to pump blood and when not to based on different factors. And this is so cool. It's the only Nobel medal I have ever owned. 40 years ago, I went to the Nobel Museum in Stockholm, Sweden. I spent my 21st birthday in Stockholm. And you know what I found out about Stockholm? Wilson, this might amaze you. Most of the people there do have blonde hair. All right. Now, the fact that somebody cleaned this, I don't believe in any way damages its value. That's the only reason. They had other Nobel medals, and when you talk about silver, something from 103 years ago for physiology and or medicine, I think they were expecting 12 or 14,000 for it. I worked a trade with the dealer. It was a big grand trade. Tell you what I will do. That is too cool for school. Oh, $1,500 to open. $200 increments. And the item number. It doesn't have an item number on it. But it did last week. What is the item number? Anybody know? 1920 silver medal for medicine. And at 1,500, I cannot go any lower. I probably. What is it? 2,400. That's what I should be charging. I think I had it up for 2,500. So BC 2,400, 1,500 to open. Now, my guess, and I might be a little pessimistic, but the odds of me ever getting a Nobel Prize medal for medicine, I'm getting up there, Wilson. I'm getting old. Yeah. You can tell when I go to the store. I don't even buy green bananas anymore. I don't. I don't know if I'll be around when they give away. So, Matt, this is 1,500 to open. He's making them. Well. As always. Yeah, retail, I think they were expecting 1,500 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. I think the retail was like 8,500 or something they were expecting it to go for. I worked a couple trades to get this, and what it shows it went for at an auction is it's not even close, because the deal I turned, I actually spent on 7 pieces. This was 1. The other 6 were gold coins, and so I had to allocate the price the best way I could. And I think I'm being very cheap at 1,500. I just think it's a cool name in 1920. You're a doctor? Hi, what's your name? Shack Augustus Steenberg Krug. And my capillary memory muscle something. No open once. Now you have somebody that wants the Steve Kaufman. Is that what you're telling me, Ashley? What's my offer? What's my cost? Well, that's not going to work.
No, but the thing is,
Can he come up a little bit? Who is it? Oh, my goodness. You know, there are a lot of fans out there, but what would you do, Ashley?
What would you do?
What would you do? I'm going to let you make the decision.
I would.
Then do it. You see how easy she did that, Kiki? She just sold something of mine for a $240 loss. And I said, what would you do? She said, I'd sell it. And I said, okay. So that you're not saying is now sold. You know that's number one?
Yes, number one.
You just sold Artist Proof number one at a loss for me. Yeah, wow. All right, nobody on this. I'll tell you what I would be all over. Folks, are these right here. This is 1914S, $20 St. Gaudens, and MS64. That was minted at the San Francisco Mint in 1914. Now, folks, the 1914S, there was about 1,000,004, a little under 1,000,005, 1,500,000 coins minted. The deal with the 1914S, many of the St. Gaudens in the 1914 through 1917 period got sent to banks in South America. Oh, Mr. S., my pleasure. Take care of it. Now, so to see a coin that is 107 years, 8 years old, 18 to 23, 109 years old. Is my math right? 109 years old. To survive, so many, a large part of these have been melted down. Look at that. Coin was designed by Augustus St. Gaudens. And, you know, the sun is rising on a new nation. Unfortunately, he started with the 1907 high relief, but did not live to see it through production. He died shortly before they were produced. And it was Teddy Roosevelt that ordered a new mint director and hired Augustus St. Gaudens earlier and said American coins were hideous in nature. So, and what do I have the retail up for? Ooh, that's a low retail. List price on the 1946? Oh. And folks, just so you know, camera 2, if you have been watching, gold is going up almost every day. Not exactly every day, but better date, and this is a better date, $20 St. Gaudens are plussing every time I see the new price sheets come out. And so to get a 1914S and Mint State 6.4, it's harder than heck to do. And look at the luster on these coins. I never buy coins that look washed out or dull. I know they're graded, but those are the nicest 1914S's. I started with 5, I got 3. They are stunning. And should I honor that price I had last week?
No, you should go higher.
I know I should go higher because since last week, gold went up $13 one day, $9 one day, and you're seeing some heavy movement in better day coins. I'm going to honor it one more time. This is too cheap. Let me double check one thing. Just under 1 ounce of pure gold is 0.9867. All right. I'm going to give you guys a bone here. $2,955. Yes. $2,955. Full luster. Very few made it to MS64. When you check the price guide, most of them just in fine to very fine, are 1,800, 17, 1,800. So to be gold's at 1,800. I mean, you got 0.9867 of an ounce of pure gold. I mean, this is stunning.
Oh, 0.9675.
Yes, that is too cheap. It's not an auction. You just say, yes, I want it. You got, yeah. You got a rare date there. You ever see Tom Cruise and Jack Reacher, Wilson? None of you guys saw Tom Cruise and Jack Reacher? No. All right. Let me just see some here. What?
Where?
In the movie Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher?
Siri, can you find the scene of Tom Cruise in the movie Jack Reacher with the sheriff? Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Hang on. Let's see if I got it. There's a scene where a rather large sheriff, somewhat of a redneck sheriff, pulls up to a diner where there are four guys who have been beat senseless, and there's Tom Cruise sitting behind the counter. And the sheriff comes in and says, we're going to have to arrest you, and he hands him an old military card, and they put some handcuffs on him, and Tom Cruise, otherwise known as Jack Reacher, looks at the sheriff, and he said, two things are going to happen here fairly soon. And the sheriff says, what are those? He says, well, the phone over there in the corner is going to start ringing, and these cuffs are going to be on you. And the big sheriff and the deputy start laughing about it. Oh, what a profit. What a profit. And about 20 seconds later, the phone starts ringing. And the sheriff doesn't answer it. And Tom Cruise says, it's just going to keep ringing and ringing and ringing till you pick it up. And he says, those cars on the way are the military police. You have been doing X on a reservation. And he ends up arrested. The reason I'm telling you that is for these three coins below it, Wilson. My Swiss francs. Gold is going to keep going up and up and up. Yeah, it's at 1,800 right now, right around there. That's nothing, folks. I think within the next few years, you're going to be seeing $30, $40, $50, $70 a day moves. That is real money. And those are Helvetian Swiss francs. Those are 20 francs. And how much gold weight is in a 20 franc Swiss franc? No.
0.9675 ounces.
No, that's in the St. Gaudens.
Oh, got it. We know that.
There's a
0.18.
0.18. Yeah, it's just under a 20th of an ounce. A fifth of an ounce, my bad, a fifth of an ounce. And there has been a run on Swiss francs. I have 12 of them. Now, folks, Helvetia Swiss franc has been one of the most accepted types of money throughout Europe for hundreds upon hundreds. What is it? 0.1867. American fighter pilots, I have a picture in there somewhere. Don't worry about it right now, but what they had in their survival kit were 3 9-carat gold rings, a 20 franc Swiss franc, and a British 20 sovereign. So if they got shot down, they'd have something to barter with. I was so fortunate in 1982 I got to live in Leysin, Switzerland for the summer. And, you know, it's funny because I just love how you can walk into any bank and they got the gold price, the silver price. You could buy whatever you want when it comes to gold, precious metals. And that's why it was so amazing in 1973 when Nixon severed the gold standard and Americans could finally own gold. That Swiss franc have saved so many people. Can you come in any closer on one? You're zoomed in all the way. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you guys, I only have 12 of them, and the demand for these have been going up and up and up. Buy at least one if you can. Just buy one, because you're going to see what happens to gold. Let's see. I think it's going to be double. Just my guess. Can't promise it, but it's going to be double within 2 years, 2.5 years. And then I think it's going to get fun. Then it's going to really start moving. They have printed trillions upon trillions upon trillions of paper. That is mined. That is gold. There is a very finite, all the gold ever mined would fit in a cube like 18 feet high by 18 feet high wide. I mean, it's just so few ounces. What did I have this up for, Ashley? Because I don't even want to sell them because I can feel this big run coming. It was up again today, if I'm not mistaken, and it's getting ready to... What do we have these up for? I had them up that cheap?
Yeah.
No. That's a 20 Swiss franc. That's AU to Ankh. Those are amazing condition. Retail, 5 other shops are selling these for 700. For 705 to 725. Bid ask 705 to 725. Big houses, and I got mine up for how much? $495, and you let me do it? You did too. You could have put the lid back on that bottle, had a cup of coffee, shaked it off. I only have 12 of these. I hope you take them. They are from the 1920s and 30s. They are Swiss Helvetian gold. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is Jack Reacher. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm going to play a minute of this. Am I allowed to do this because I'm getting this off of YouTube?
Copyright.
I can't?
Copyright laws.
Matt, is he allowed to play a video of the movie?
From YouTube?
If it's on YouTube, it should be okay.
It's Tom.
It's on YouTube.
Matt doesn't know.
Okay.
The scene from Jack Reacher.
Yeah. It's okay. Anyway, folks, I hope you take me up on that. Those are amazing gold coins, Helvetian Swiss francs, and 1914 S's. If somebody wants a deal on 3 of my 12 $20 francs, Swiss francs, and AU to unconditioned, call me. I'll sharpen the pencil. Hang on, this is my mother. Hello?
Hi, Barry.
I'm on TV right now, Mom.
I know. Bring the coins with you tomorrow, okay?
You want me to bring you some gold coins tomorrow?
Yeah, for Danny.
I will get my nephew Danny some gold coins.
Okay.
So you're calling me live on TV.
I know.
Yeah, this is my mommy. And I'll tell you what, Mom, I'll make you a deal. Mom,
Okay, just bring the coins.
I am, but I'm going to make you a deal.
All right.
No, Mom.
Oh, shit.
Hang on. She's not going to get away with that. All right. Get rid of that Tom Cruise. Let me go to my phone. Come on. Missed. Answered. Oh, it's the Tom Cruise thing in the bottom. Messing it up. Get out of there. All right, you're gone.
Hi.
Hey, now, Mom, I will make you a deal.
Good.
All right, here's the deal. I will bring Danny a lot of gold coins under one condition.
Yes.
The condition is you tell me where my real family lives.
Okay.
Where does my real mom live?
I will tell you and bring Jasmine a couple too.
I'll bring Danny and Jasmine coins, but you better write down my real mom's name and address. Okay. She hung up on me again. All right. Yeah, I put her in a spot. All right. Nobody on the gold coins except my mom, which I will bring some for. And if you want to see one of the largest Zacks I ever have, look at this right over here. This is huge. It's a unique original by Zacks, EM Zacks. And I was talking to Matt before the show and Patty too. Let me ask you this, Wilson. How many women could I have gotten if I had had 4 Mickeys? This piece has 4 Mickeys. Nobody likes that joke. All right, I don't blame you. That is a huge EM Zacks. I have a lot of other cool stuff. Nobody on the R-Bay. And I'll tell you what I want to do right now. It's 7 o'clock. All right. Hello. Am I on Dish now?
It is, yep.
Hi, Dish Network. Barry Chappell coming to you live. And we're also on the internet, www.primetimeshop.com, right? Yeah, primetimeshopping.com. So, I have Sasha Bassari's. Nobody bought my Silver Nobel Prize from 1920 in physiology and or medicine that was awarded to Augusta, to Shack Augusta Steenberg Krug for the memory mechanism in capillaries. I have gold coins that I was showing the internet only. I got a lot of cool stuff. And this, not even, folks, I'm going to move on to Sasha Basari. Oh, you know what else I have? Very rare. First one I have ever bought in 32 years on TV, a Banksy. A numbered Banksy, hang on, and stamped Banksy from 2004. Girl with Balloon, artist proof 7 of 20. I'm going to put that back up. But on this is Arbe Barn from Armenia. I'll tell you what, I had a couple calls on just the internet. If this is something you want to see a little later on, you call me, but this is $15,000. Arbe is one of the all-time great artists. It's oil on canvas, and the name of this piece is Music.
Of my heart.
Of my heart. Yes. All right, and look at that. And what I have this up, 900 to open?
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. These are 15,000. About 8-9 years ago when I had Arbe on one of my shows, we're selling his paintings for 13 and 14,000 each. And this is just stunning. This is a one-of-a-kind original. It's not a signed and numbered serigraph. That is the original. And it could be the Marquette to the edition, which would make it even more valuable. I just thought I'd have an Arbe, one of the all-time great artists. His dad escaped the genocide, the Armenian genocide in the 40s, and immigrated to the United States. And look at that. Beautiful painting. But I am going to move this out of the way. Folks, I am, Matt in a minute is going to show you my featured guest, well, a little docudrama. But I just want to show you what I'm talking about. This is Banksy. This is a lithograph. It was done, I believe, in 2004. It is Girl with Red Balloon.
2399.
It is artist proof 7 of 20. And it is stamped on the back by Banksy. And here gallery, 100% positive feedback, gallery art. Let me just swing this around. Look at this, Wilson. Same piece. $179,950. Screen print that has been sealed, Banksy on the back, numbered by Banksy as an artist proof. The regular edition, they just set a record with a Banksy selling for $18 million at Sotheby's. And no one knows what Banksy looks like. He keeps that really secretive. And he does a lot of relief work, sends art. And the funny thing is, he will come to a town and at night paint a mural and then leave. And people start walking up, taking pictures. And then finally someone says, that's a Banksy. And some of the stores have actually hired security guards. They take the entire wall down. and get it and frame it, and sometimes those walls go for millions of dollars. That's how famous Banksy is. And so anyway, retail on this, I think the $179,000 is a little high. I would say a fair retail. I've seen these for $24,000 to $27,000. I'll tell you what, I was hoping to get $7,500. It is stunning. And if Melvin is watching, Ashley, tell Melvin, because I looked at it today, Melvin needs the Tarkay and the Banksy and his art collection. He's finished part of the palace. So tell Melvin if he wants both the Tarkay and the Banksy, I'll work him a deal. Now, folks, I have been on TV for 32 years now. And in my 32 years, once in a while, a great while, something so exquisite, something so unbelievably of a good deal comes along that you go, it's too good to be true. Sasha Basari is one of those artists. Sasha Basari lives in St. Petersburg, Russia. He is a graduate of the St. Petersburg Academy of Art. He specializes in gentle surrealism. Bottom. What's that? Hang on. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be showing a video in a second. Keep him online for 1 second. Sasha Basari is one of the most incredible artists that I have ever met. I want to show you 12 minutes of Sasha Basari. Take a look at this right now. And I am going to go talk to some folks.
I would describe my work and myself as a catcher of the silence, because the main thing that I want to express is that stillness and different gradations of it. Festive stillness, twilight stillness, and lyrical stillness. Art is a thing I cannot live without. In my mind, I have this need to paint, and that's what I do. If I'm not painting for a week, I feel like I'm not alive. I need something to do. I even paint on vacations because I just cannot live any other way. I started to draw when I was a kid. First, it was in the kindergarten, then in school, then at the studio, and I never doubted it. It was always a sure thing. So at the age of 15, I attended art school. I always knew that I would become an artist. It was in my subconscious. Then I attended the College of Art at Nizhny Novgorod. That was a very fun period of my life, because we were getting a lot of new experiences in art. We were learning from each other and competing at the same time. In college, I was the only one who was painting something outside of the course. I would stay up late at the studio and paint and paint. One day, we did an outdoor painting of a still life setup. Everybody drew it the way it's supposed to be drawn, but I did it my way. I drew it from the perspective of the grass, so the subject was far away on the canvas. I was ridiculed by my teacher for that, but I was doing what I really wanted. I wanted to observe the magical world of plants, the world of beauty that is created from almost nothing. I wasn't fighting against the Soviet system. I was fighting against my teachers at the art school. They wanted me to draw like they were doing it, but I wanted to do it my way. They reprimanded me, but they had to deal with it. In my last grade, they almost kicked me out of the school, but then they finally decided to leave me alone. After that, I went to study at the Academy of Fine Arts in St. Petersburg. I studied monumental painting. We studied mosaic, murals, stained glass, and other courses. When I was young, I got interested in Buddhism. I read lots of books about Chan Buddhism and Zen Buddhism. Then I forgot it completely, but there was something that was left inside of me. That sense of silence and pause stayed in my inner condition. It's so strange that some people see it in my work, because I'm not instilling that into my paintings intentionally. There are a lot of places in St. Petersburg that I love. The whole downtown area. When I was studying in the Academy of Fine Arts, I liked to go to Tavritsky Garden, Summer Garden, and the Fontanka River embankment, with all those beautiful houses there. Ever since I started working in the studio, I go on a walk every day to the Pier and Pole Fortress. This is my favorite place in the city, because here you can see and smell the Neva River, and there is a great view on the Old St. Petersburg, the Hermitage Museum and places like that. I love this place the most right now. I also like the Nikolsky Cathedral area. It's very beautiful over there. The characters I use for my works are existing among us. They're just normal people, but I see something in them. Something that catches my eye when I walk past them. Something clicks in my head when I see somebody's look, or spirituality, or aura. It catches my mind right away. It can be a character from this world, but he brings something from that other world. There's something unique in the person or character. I'm like an antenna, like any other artist. I'm just receiving signals. Before I'm going to start to work on a piece, I must feel the passion to paint. That's why I need something to push me to do it. Usually, I just sit on the couch and stare at the canvas in front of me. It can go like that for days, until something will inspire me. Because I can't paint without it. That's why my mind is always tuned to receive that impulse. It may come from anywhere, and when it comes, I start to paint. The process is on. The small details inside of my head are coming together to form one picture. I never use a pencil on a canvas. First, I paint it over, and then I start to dig things out from the chaos. Like a sculptor starts to shape a stone, I do the same with the brush. Sometimes that stone cracks, so I have to paint it over again. And then something starts to come out from that other world. It's like magic. I'm trying to reflect the sense of stillness and calm in all of my work. I'm trying to pause the world. It's a view from the inside or from the outside. It's hard to explain. It's like an entrance to something transcendental. Well, there is this condition in my soul, and no matter what I'm painting, my characters need to reflect that inner condition, that sense I have. Until I feel that, the painting is not finished. For example, when I'm finishing my painting, right when I see that it's turning out, I get that sense of eternity and a pure happiness. At that time, nothing exists for me anymore. Nothing at all. But, of course, it's an illusion. It's an instant moment, but a very happy one. I like the fact that people see that uncatchable light in my work, because this is what I see too. I spend a lot of time on every painting to instill that sense of light and softness. Until I get that gentle softness, I'm not going to calm down. I've been developing this style for 15 years now. Before, there were no acrylic paints, only oil. Now we have all kinds of tools and paints. The range is wider now. Everything becomes easier and harder at the same time, because every level you step up to requires something new from you. You have just achieved something and now you need to keep going. When I look at my work that is finished, I feel calmness and peace inside. It's a triumph of stillness. Well, if my paintings make someone happy, and they see that simplicity, peace and calmness inside, that makes me happy too. Because this is what I want to reflect in my works. In particular, the simplicity, peace and calmness. Those things describe the condition I want my paintings to stay in all the time. But it doesn't always work out that way. But everyone needs to have some place for the soul. There have been times when people who have seen my works have found something in them that I haven't put into them. I always try to abstract away from that. Because if I start to think by somebody else's thoughts, I will forget my own thoughts. And that will confuse me. That's why I'm trying to put in there what I feel, not what other people will discover. Well, if Sasha Basari will still exist in 5 years, I don't know who he'll be. He might stay the same, maybe he'll change. Change is the permanent process. It's impossible to always stay the same. If you stay at the same level for a long time, you're sinking, because time goes by and it leaves you behind. That's why you always need to discover something new in your life. New techniques, new impressions. It might be invisible for the viewers, but the artists always feel those changes inside of them. It's hard to explain why I love what I do. I just love it, and that's it. Probably because I've done it for all of my life, and it's what I was meant to do.
Hi, folks. I made that film in St. Petersburg in 2011. I went there and I saw Sasha Basari. He is amazing. His work is sold around the world. It's sold by a big gallery, Saatchi, out of England, and they sell his originals. I'm talking, here's a comp from 2011, and here is a smaller Walk in the Valley, 15,000. Year created 2006. I mean, and they would sell every Basari they got their hands on. He is one of the most valuable artists I have ever had the pleasure of working with and meeting. I did get to meet Leroy Neiman a long time ago. I was a lot littler. I've met many artists. And I got to tell you, he has a gift that creates wealth in the painting. He is a grown man, but he sees the world through the eyes of a child, and he paints people that recognize the viewer, and you know the subject. In other words, right here, this piece right here is, which one is this? It's with Angel,
It's like cathedral.
Cathedral.
Yeah.
You know this little angel.
I do.
You know this lady.
2392.
2392. It is one of the most amazing things. And a lot of people who bought a Basari, they call me up, they go, it's just weird, I love it. They're talking to me. And that's what Basari can do. Yes, he's got a bachelor's degree from the St. Petersburg Academy of Fine Art. Yes, he had to do some amazing things. One reason he graduated with honors was he painted the world from the viewpoint of an insect. Everybody was doing all these big grand drawings and paintings. He said, I want to show you what the world looks like if you were a little ant or an insect surrounded by big blades of grass. That's the kind of person he is. Now, here's what I want to do. Ashley, I'm going to take this one down because this right here, there are two that are mesmerizing to me. They all are. But I think this right here is one of the single greatest. That's just plastic to protect it. I have ever had. Look into that boy's eyes. 2388. That boy knows you. You know that boy. He is telling you a story. It is uncanny. Retail is $44,000. I found one on Satoshi online from about 4 years ago. This is better than the one I found online for all that. This boy is looking at you. You know him. He knows you. Plus, it has every principle of art. Sasha Basari owns the school. Well, owns, but he is in the school of gentle surrealism. It's one of the greatest paintings I've ever seen. I mean, and that's why I put a Facebook post up that once in a while, a great while, you get an opportunity to buy something that is so cheap compared to its intrinsic, to what it's really worth. I mean, this is a master. I mean, you know, I imagine there were times when Leonardo da Vinci or Rembrandt were just doodling and people go, oh, that's junk. Now that little doodle, you can buy a country for it. You know, and I put Sasha Basari, 32 years on TV. I have sold high relief gold coins. I have sold all kinds of stuff. He's one of the greatest artists I've ever had to sell. And he does everything perfect. This painting that I'm going to put up next, Ashley, is one of the greatest storytelling paintings I could ever show you, especially after I sold the Banksy's Girl with Balloon. This was done in 2019 by Sasha Basari. This little girl is telling you a story. Just a little bright on the mind. There you go. Listen to her. Look at her eyes, Wilson. She's talking to you. She's telling you the story. And Wilson, just to get this, I just want to do this. Don't anybody panic yet. That might... Okay, now I would panic. Which way? Which way you want me to move it? Like that? Is that better?
Yes.
There's a story going on. It's the most amazing story. She will tell it to you. Wilson, you come into those eyes, those lips, the string of the balloon. She will talk to you. Most gifted artist I've ever seen do that. Look at that, Wilson. In my mind, this is a $150,000 painting. Enough time just hasn't passed. He is one of the all-time greatest artists I've ever seen. I've been doing this for 32 years. I'm going to give you a price nobody on the country could ever give you on a Sasha Bassari like this. And this is a large Bassari.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Folks, let me show you two more, then you go crazy. This one's going to sell tonight, and I don't want to compete with any my own customers. You know, that's why I sold the Banksy. I was looking at it thinking, I know where I want to put this. And I said, no, you don't, because you'll feel guilty because you never offered it to your customers. So I've stuck true to my principles for 32 years. 31 of the 32. Bob Howland kept me straight with a coin, and look at this. Look at this little girl. Look at the richness of this painting. He painted this in 2018. It's brilliant. Good camera work, Wilson. Look at her eyes. She is talking to all of us. What is the name of this one?
Excursion.
Excursion.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is unbelievable. And I'm going to give you prices you cannot believe. So I showed 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a few more. Which one would you show next? I want to show you all of them, ladies and gentlemen. Camera 2, because these works are so amazing. I want you to see all of them. Oh, I'm looking look at the reader there. Oh, that boy with look how beautiful these are. All these are oil on canvas, and you can quickly see when you flip it up, it's Russian-made canvas. What is the name of this one?
This is Winter Walk.
Winter Walk. Both the dog and the girl know you. 2391. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Don't I have a couple more to show? And folks, we're going to get going, and I hope you're out there.
This one's called Friends.
Yes. Camera 2, as we swap these out, this is called Friends. This is one of the greatest artists I've ever sold. I have sold Azoulay editions out live on TV, very valuable ones, that have done nothing but zoom. I have sold many artists. Afro-Chiletto glass. Jean-Claude Novaro glass. Look at Friends. Look at that. You got the Nieves River that goes all the way around St. Petersburg. And it is absolutely stunning. And look at that. Look at the shadows. Unbelievable. She went to get a heater. All right, can you show me the next one, actually? Because, folks, I don't want to seem like I'm pitching too hard, because I know the reaction you're going to have when you're hanging a Vasari up. It's amazing. They talk to you. And look at this little sailor boy. The bird. 2390. Nightbird. It freaked me out. Didn't freak me out, but when I was in St. Petersburg, it was light 22 out of 24 hours. And I loved it. When I was growing up, I have a lot of pictures when I was in kindergarten and first grade with my NASA, burying a NASA suit. It was a one-piece zip-up, said NASA on it. This is stunning. Is this all of them now? I got one more. And then, folks, I am hoping that you see the brilliance in this. All right. Look at that. Look at the boy's eyes. Look at the dog's eyes. They are talking a mile a minute to me. 2383. I've seen at the Louvre the Mona Lisa. Wasn't worth half an hour to 45 minutes to stand in a sweaty room with 20 people looking at a piece behind a bulletproof glass. At the Hermitage, I touched the big Matisse, the dance. The third time I touched it, it moved and I ran. I thought I was going to be in trouble. Touched a Van Gogh there too. I think it's changed since then. Look at that. Folks, camera 2. Call me up. I will work you deals that nobody on this planet can. I have shown you the 8 remaining Basaris I have. They are stunning. Tell me which one you're interested in. But I truly believe all the heavy lifting is done. I think this is one of the all-time greatest artists I've ever had on my show. He is sought after. They love him in Great Britain. There were a couple galleries in Florida that was getting $25,000, $35,000 a painting. Tell me which one you want. Call me up, because let's see who calls first. Because I'm going to give some incredible deals, and I just want to see what they say. I know which one I would be all over so fast, but which one do you think they're going to call for first, Patty? I can feel it. Oh. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I got to get the ball rolling. Any offer, any calls, because I know which Basari I'm going to put up first. And I think this is one of the most valuable. They all are. All right. For me, I would want this in the worst way. Watch this, Ashley. Take this one down. This to me is so subtle. It's fantastic. The use of pinks and purples in the rouge color, that to me, and those little girls' eyes, I think this is one of the most stunning Sacha Basaris I've ever seen. He is playing tricks on you, and that girl is talking to you. You know it's cold. Look at that. It's one of the all-time great Basaris. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give someone a deal of a lifetime here. And this is one of my all-time favorites. I'm going to sell it now because I'm going to keep it if you guys don't buy it, because I think this will grow on you like there's no tomorrow. Anybody that walks in your house is going to walk up to this painting and be mesmerized by the color and the subject. This is too cheap. $2,200 to open, $200 increments. And this is one of my top 4 picks. I think this painting, it is just so subtle. It's kind of overwhelming. It's a Oh, look at that. This is one of the greatest evenings for me because I can know I just offered one of the all-time masters at prices nobody on this planet could offer them. Because I have been friends with Sacha for 12, 15, 13, 14 years. Look at that. All right, I am going to move on, Ashley. Folks, tell you what, next person that requests one, I'm going to ship it for free. But I can't say this enough. Behind me are 2 of the greatest paintings. Yeah, we're going to take this one down. I gave him a chance. Look at those 2 behind me. Actually, yeah. Can you put the reader of the book on there? Yeah. Folks, I don't know what more you could want in a work of art. That is a masterpiece. That's as good as it ever gets. What number is it? 2388. It's unbelievable. When I saw this, there is not a place in anyone's house that this would not go well, and you would walk past it every day, and this painting will speak to you. This is a $40,000 to $50,000 Sasha Basari. Oh, look at that. It's funny, where Oleg is a master graduate of the Surakov, Sasha Basari is a master graduate of St. Petersburg Academy of Art. One's in Moscow, one's in St. Petersburg. And this. I'll tell you what, folks, this is a painting. I hope you're out there. You know what? Should I just let them call me? Because I truly believe whoever owns this painting, you're just going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. This is one of the greatest artists. And like I wrote on my Facebook page, once in a while, a great while, you get a chance at someone this talented at prices unheard of. Satachi online, this would be $28,000. Now that I found one like it for $44,000. Tell you what. Call me. Yeah, this is... Folks, if you get an art collection, whoever gets interesting book in it, that boy is chattering a mile a minute. It's one of the greatest paintings I've ever seen. I'm going to take it down for now because I can't say any more. 32 years on TV. I don't want people to think I'm making claims. That is one of the all-time greats. Now, yes, it's got the cert on the back. BC 2397. The cert on the back says original, EM Zax, 4-time Mickey, 1 of 1 unique mixed media original, 2022. Folks, someday you're going to see Zax probably at Disney, and for a little square 1/10 of this, they're going to want $1 billion. This is one of the largest Zax I have ever seen. I saw some ads. They were 19 and 22,000 for large Zax. Tell you what. Kiki, has anybody ever tried to give you not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Mickeys in a night?
No.
Well, now, hang on.
Chopper says it's a Mickey Mouse operation.
It's a Mickey Mouse operation. I like it. Retail, I believe, is 19,000. Here's what I want to do. Folks, I will never have a Zax this large. I'm going to make you a deal. I paid probably twice this. I just want to see if anybody's out there. I'm going to start with the hard luck number. $1,300 to open, $100 increments. $1,300 to open, $100 increments. This is the largest original mixed media Zax I have ever had. What am I doing? 1,300. I'm gonna be fair to everybody. I'm gonna give this about a minute. I'm gonna take it down and run. Chopper's right. It's a Mickey Mouse operation.
Harper says I've had 4 wedgies in one night.
I don't know if I can repeat that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can repeat that. Just ask Chopper, was it Ashley that did that? I can say that word on TV, right? Did you give Chomper 4 wedgies in one night? She's laughing like, yeah, I did.
4?
Yeah. He's talking in a real high voice now. Anyway, no interest in this. Oh, I'm going to take this down. That would have been a steal of a lifetime. Here is a really...
You want to show the mini?
Nah, if Mickey, I'll get to Minnie. But I just want to see what people are thinking out there. This is EM Zax. This is an original. This is the Man on the Moon. This Never Give Up. Captain America. Cartoon strips. Look at that. Jackson Pollock's it when he's done with it. This is 12,000 retail. And I'll tell you what, you guys have fun. Ashley, what did I pay for this? List 12,000, Matt. Start at 0. $200 increments. It's the only one I've ever had of the Man on the Moon. It's gorgeous. It's EM Zax. He has already been in Art Business News, World Art News. And folks, it can be yours. I'm starting at 0. That is an original painting by EM Zax. Man on the Moon. Were our phones working? Oh my. It could be the weather. I got a $12,000 one of a kind original Zax with Captain America cartoons that he has painted over. And I am at 0. Zero. Going once. 0. Going twice. Wow. I'm finished. You're verifying? Good. I'm all washed up, Kiki. Done. Finished. We have the open. Thank you. 200 has been bid. I know you see it in a lot of film. You see it in a lot of films and stuff, Wilson. But those truck driving commercials look fun. Have you ever driven a big rig?
They're fine.
Yeah. Is it fun? I'm at 2, looking for 4. This is a $12,000 original E.M. Sachs collage, painting, everything. 200 going once.
You mean the Arbe? The Arbe? Yeah, I got it.
Kiki, this is so... 400 says Kiki. Kiki Maroon.
It's D again.
It's what?
D.
D! Kiki Maroon, were you at the Golden Globes for all the movies you've been working on? We're at 4. Anybody can make it 6?
You want to go back to the Arbe? You have to open at $500.
I had the Arbe up for 900.
You have to open Arbe.
I'll work him a deal. All right, hang on. I'm at 4. Anybody can make this 6?
They're fine. Yeah. No.
This is a $12,000 original. $600. This is a $12,000 Man on the Moon by Sachs. And I am down to one bidder at $600. $600. Going once. $600 going twice. Fair and final warning. That is so cheap. Sold. Now let's put this Arbe up. I'm going to sell this Arba Baron right now. That is sold way too cheap. What do you got? Some jewelry?
Oh, no, I was looking at the text message.
You got a text message on your watch?
On my watch.
All right, where is this Arbe? There it is. Now, you have somebody online that was offering less than I paid for it. Oh, they're going to fall down on you. They want to tonight. Good job. All right.
There's a lot going on.
Signed on the back, signed on the front. Arbe, I'll tell you what. I had this up for 900, which was dirt cheap.
Yeah, but would you open it
For
for?
5? Oh, I'll tell you what. I will open it for your customer at 6. $100 increments. Do I have an open at 6?
Okay, open.
We have an open at 600.
Verifying.
And who is your customer, Ashley?
Chopper.
Say it again. Chopper? Did you really give Chopper 4 wedgies in an evening? 600, looking for 7. We're at 600.
Chopper and I go way back.
You and Chopper go way back. Yes. 600. Going once. Patty, can they beat that?
No, not on this.
They're not in on this? All right, 600 going once. 600 going twice.
No, she'll be right with you. She's on the phone right now, so don't worry. She knows you're on.
Fair and final warning.
Oh, it must be right.
Sold. That's choppers. All right. Now. What?
That's chopper.
Yes. Tell you what. Here's what I want to do. Do you have a note, sticky notes and a pen? I'm going to make somebody so happy. I hope I do.
What do you want on the easel?
What I want on the easel is I want the balloon, the girl with the balloon
Yes.
on the easel, and then right next to it or below it,
Yeah.
the little,
The night bird.
night bird.
Okay.
Ooh, that stayed. And then
You want
that one. Yeah, that one's a good one. On this side.
yes, sir. Okay, there you go.
All right. Folks, I am going to write down a price for two.
Sorry, I had to set up the shoot.
Tell you what. I am going to write down a price for 3 Basaris. I hope you're out there. This is too cheap.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Not yet. She's trying to catch up. Okay, 240.
Okay, Ashley.
Yes.
Here's what I'm going to offer. Tell you what. Any 3 Basaris, whether they're framed or not, I'll frame them for you.
I mean, yeah, I
Let me do it like this. Better idea. Do you have someone online for these or no?
No, they're waiting for Ashley.
Oh. Tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get her shit.
All right, 1, 2, 3 Basaris. This one is priceless. I mean, that really is. I got a price for all 3, and they will all 3 be framed. Matching frames, whatever. All right. This is a lose money price. That one with the girl with the balloon, I believe that's going to be one of the most valuable Academy of Fine Art St. Petersburg painters and paintings there's going to be. That is a perfect painting. In my mind, that's a $150,000 painting. Enough time hadn't gone by. Friends, and then you have the night bird. I had one up for 35, lowered it to 3, had one up at 25 and 28 or something. Ashley,
yes, sir.
we're talking framed and shipped.
Go, Barry, go.
I got a price here. This painting right here is one of the single greatest works of art I've ever had on my show. Night bird, the blending of color. Best friends. Look at that. That dog. Their eyes. They are talking to you. I have 3 original Sasha Bassaris. One was painted in 2018, one was painted in 2019, and one was painted in 2022. And I'm going to be framed and shipped to you. And I have right here a piece of paper with a price on it. You call.
She is. Yeah.
Should I even show it to you till before they call?
Yeah, let's see, let them call.
If they call, it is such a fair, it's below fair. It's unbelievable deal.
Right?
3 of my best Bassaris,
Okay, thank you, bye.
framed and shipped to you. What?
For free?
No, I said 3 of my best Bassaris. They will, yeah, I will frame the other 2. And I will pay for shipping for this price right here. And I am losing money doing this. But I'm giving up early tonight. All right, I'll go back to the gold coins. Folks, I got a price here. 32 years. I'm betting what I know on art and what I know about Sasha Bassari and I know about the art market. This price is beyond cheap. All you got to do is say, yes, Barry, I like these 3, or I'd like to pick 3, or I'd like 1 Bassari. Give me a call because I can't believe it. This is the Sasha Bassari, one of the most amazing artists I have ever come across. And the first time, before I met him, his agent said, Barry, you got to understand, yes, he's a full-grown man. Yes, he's very smart. Yes, he speaks English to you a little bit, but he speaks Russian and some other languages. He is like a 10-year-old kid. He is looking at the world like a 10-year-old kid. And he is one of the most exciting artists I have ever seen. And when you see the eyes of these people, I've never seen anything like it. They talk to you. And I'll get out of the way. Does he see 3 once or 1?
Holiday.
What's that?
Sad holiday?
That's right there. Does he just want that one?
Yes.
All right.
Well, how much?
What?
How much?
For Sad Holiday alone.
This one's free though.
It's framed. It's beautiful. I'll tell you what I can do on Sad Holiday. Oh, this is too cheap. Tell him to speak well of me for the rest of my life, just for Sad Holiday. You know, we had this up for 55. Watch this. Oh, this hurts. Is huge. Look at that girl. She's talking to you. And who do we have online?
Yeah, it's sold.
It's what?
It's sold.
Gone. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. That is, yeah, we had this up for 55. It's sold now. Ashley, this is gone. Now. Can you pick the winter walk? Yes. Take a look at that. Those are tough colors. Look at that dog. Beautiful dog. Look at the eyes of this. Is that a girl or a boy? That's what I thought. Girl walking the dog. The peach on her coat, yeah. Tell you what. And who was that?
Stuart?
Thank you, Stuart. You got the great deal. Tell you what, here, we're going to talk about eyes now. 1, 2. Hand me the angel. Yeah. Yeah. This one has angel eyes. Not Betty Davis eyes, but angel. Yeah, you switch them out.
I didn't want to cover up the puppy.
I don't want to cover up a puppy. Where's the puppy?
He's right down the winter walk.
Okay. I don't want to cover up a puppy. All right. For these 3, I will frame them. If you want 1 of them, 2 of them, or 3 of them, I don't think there's an artist in the world that I could sell you that doesn't have more potential than Sasha Bassari. Look at Best Friends. Look at those 2. They're talking to you. They're telling you a story. And you can hear them. You're looking at them and they are looking back because they know you. That is what Sasha Bassari does better than anybody I've met in 32 years of selling art and coin on TV. You go to the next one. Look at this winter walk here. A dog and the girl, their head is tilted the same way. They know you. And then the large one on the easel, the cathedral. How often is you get an angel that is talking to you? Well, I don't know. I will make you deals on 2, 3, 1. Just tell me which one. I'll tell you what, I got a price in mind. Just give me a call because I got a couple of Michael Schofields, but hang on. Tell you what, Ashley. I got a price on this one. Oh, I don't want to, but I will. Put the excursion up. This is one of my favorite pieces. I don't ever want to compete with my customers.
That by itself.
Yeah. It is uncanny. I mean, I'll tell you what. I got a price on the excursion. And whoever gets this, oh, write their address down, Patty, because I haven't shoplifted since I was 11, but I gave it back. I couldn't sleep that night. We'll take their address down because this time I might break into their house and keep it and not bring it back. I think this 2018 painting, it's talking so loud, that little girl. I think it's one of the greatest works I've seen of him. You know, so many artists try and overwhelm you. He has underwhelmed you so well, it's shouting at you, that little girl. What is she saying, Wilson? When you look in her eyes, what is she saying? She's obviously, her mother, father, grandmother, grandfather dressed her well. She's on a little excursion. Is she going to the store? Is she going to her friends 100 feet away? What is she doing? Where is she going? The color and balance and harmony is off the charts. What is the item number on the excursion? It's framed and ready to go, and I love this painting. If I don't sell, what is it?
2385.
2385. If I don't sell it right now, I'm keeping it. All right. Patty, without gasping too loud, and don't show this price on the air, Wilson.
Patty wishes she could see that far. Patty's a little blind, you know? Wow.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Wait, wow. That's framed.
That's framed, ready to go at that price.
Wow.
You got a call. So your eyesight is bad.
Yes, it is.
When I was growing up, you know what they told people, Wilson, that hurt your eyesight if you were a teenager?
Really? Yeah, that's what I said, you know. See, you got a double. Really?
What's that?
You got a
He said a
double.
funny. You know when he said a funny, we missed it.
Say what now?
He said something funny. You said something funny, we missed it.
I
I know it. I know it.
got a price so cheap. If you call, you're going to be amazed. This is legendary artist Sasha Bassari.
Oh, did he? Oh.
I think Sasha Bassari and gentle surrealism, the school he has helped innovate, I think he is just so off the chart fantastic. Wherever you put this in your house, people are going to walk over to this and they're going to stand at it for 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes because that little girl is talking. No takers yet. All right, I'm going to put up the book, and then I'm going to move on to Zach's and coins. Because I got a price so cheap on this. Wait 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if I should call her Ashley or just Ash.
Oh, you're gonna call me Ash or Ashley?
I don't know, but Patty looks serious. She looks like not on this, huh? Okay.
Change it to the book.
Change it to the book. Yeah, put them all over there. But I put the book on the easel.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna put the book on the easel right now.
Barry Chappell coming to you semi-live. I thought this was
Did you say semi-live?
semi-live, yeah. You know, I stopped off because I'm going to be out of town. You know what I did on my way before I left for the studio? I bought my Mega Million tickets because it's at $1 billion.
Interesting book.
You know what I'd do if I hit the Mega Millions, Wilson? First off, don't tell anybody. Second off, I would go, I believe, to Bora Bora. I loved it there. That to me is as good as it gets. Yeah. You got 2 or 3 more. Call me. In the words of the late Ross Perot, I'm all ears. Yes. You're shaking the best friends.
Shaking bacon.
Uh-oh, she just said shake and bake. She's been watching Will Ferrell. Talladega Nights. Shake and bake. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of the picture. I'm going to exit stage.
Should I put the book behind you?
Now, there you go. Folks, call me. I will work you deals. Tell me which one you're interested in. I have sold the last bunch so cheap I'm scared. Because there is no reason in January of 2023, when I've been on TV for 23 years, and I tell you, humbly, sincerely, this is one of the single greatest artists I've offered. And I've had, in 23 years, hundreds of different artists. Maybe more than that. Look at that boy with the book. He will talk to you. You have absolutely nothing to lose. All the heavy lifting has been done and all the research and everything, flying to St. Petersburg. I spent 3 weeks there. I loved it. 2 in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, and I went all over. I can see someone's calling on the reader right now. They're thinking about it. And if you don't want Basari, I'm glad to keep. I'm just telling you. All my knowledge, using all the knowledge at my command, I think Sasha Basari in 2023 is captivating. See that little sailor right there you're looking at right there? Nightbird. When you walk the streets of St. Petersburg, they have a lot of Egyptian symbolism on the bridges, and I love that big ball that is sitting there. And you look at how Sasha has made a cobblestone street glow. I mean, he is as good as they come. And I have a price on this so cheap, it's called Nightbird. I don't know what to tell you folks, but if there's any way you can get a Sasha Basari, I think you will always be grateful you did. It's something you pass on to your kids, your grandkids. Oh, look at that. And we're coming up on the reader, the book. Look at that. Look at that right there. Graduate of the St. Petersburg Academy of Fine Art. We would go on top of Sasha's, he lives in St. Petersburg in an apartment, and we would climb up on the roof of his St. Petersburg apartment to see the boats like a quarter of a mile away. It was, quite frankly, a little scary, because I don't know. But anyway, no interest. I will move off of Sasha Basari, but I got a price in mind for Nightbird right there. Here's what I'm going to do too. What's that?
You want to go to camera 2?
Camera 2, yes. Here's my Nobel Prize 1920. Look at that. 1920. Sweden. Look at that. Nobel Committee medal for physiology or medicine, unk detailed. It was given to Shack, Augusta, Steenberg, Krug for your memory, capillary memory response. 8,500 minimum. Tell you what. Watch this. Late night. This is crazy. And this, I'm taking it home. 1,200 to open, Ashley. I probably paid more. 1,200. I had this up for a couple grand. That is a silver medal from 1920 for medicine. If you're a doctor, if you want something amazing, here it is. $1,200 to open. What else do I have here? 1914S. Take a look at those. The top row. If somebody wants to buy two, I had these up at $2,950. They are MS64, brilliant uncirculated. Right around 1.5 million strike. But many of the yes mints got distributed through Central America to banks, so to get them in MS64 condition is stunning. They retail for like $7,500. We had them up at $2,995. What is the item number on that? Call me. Swiss francs. You're going to be hearing about them because gold is going up. It's like that Tom Cruise movie. It's just going to keep ringing. Gold's just going to keep going up, and hope you're out there. Who hasn't bought a Sasha Basari? What? Has Susan bought one yet? Yeah. Does Melvin like Sasha Basari or just no? Okay. I know what I can do. Those are very rare coins. If you, and I know, just write that date and price down in grade, and we'll show those again in a month. You won't believe, or two. They're on the move now. I want to work some deals. Tell you what. Hand me that Schofield right there. Oil on paper. This is the Michael Schofield, retired. It's one of the few paintings I have left. I can't believe that didn't sell. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that home with me. I'm going to hang that in my house and find out what that boy is talking about. All right, here we go. Michael Schofield, Seascape. Signed on the back, one of my favorite memories. $22,000 at Hub's Historical. The Michael Schofield. He's in the Arm & Hammer $1 billion collection. Item number 2417. All right, folks. The Michael Schofield. You gotta, tell you what, make me some offers. Highest offer is going to get this. Just make me some offers. Tell you what, let's make it even easier. Where would you start a Michael Schofield? I don't know. Do you concur with what Ashley just said? Patty, she's saying I should do that. Do you concur? What? Let's see who's watching. All right, now camera 2. I know this is going to hurt. I thought Patty was going to be the voice of reason and say, what are you, crazy? Ashley wants me to start this at $250 increments. There you go. There is one of the last, if not the last, seascapes I have by Michael Schofield. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Start at $250 increments. This was Ashley's idea. She takes all the credit or blame. What are they doing on Chappell? Is that a little girl playing the flute, or is she sucking up a white powder with it? I'm trying. Look at the girl.
I think she's having a cobra come on.
Yeah, she's making a cobra climb. Okay. Well, I am resting at 0 on a Michael Schofield oil on paper.
Open 500.
We have an open of 500. And who is your bidder, Ashley?
They're fine.
Can I help you? It's Mr. H.
Mr. H, thank you. 500, looking for 750. 500. Patty, who are you? Who are you?
I have Miss L.
Miss L.
Yeah, the next would be 750. Yeah. Okay, 750.
750. This is an original seascape, the last one I got on this planet. I'm at 750. I don't have any other ones. This is it. Oh, this is stunning. $750 going once. Going twice. All in, all said, sold. Thank you, Miss L. That hurt. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm just curious. That's Sasha Basari, friends, with that dog and that boy's eyes.
My best friend?
My best friend. Take a look at this. This is one of the most overpowering Sasha Basaris because I'm running out of time and ideas. This is a $35,000 Satachi Online. Patty, I want you to tell me, what do you think would happen if I auction this?
For how much? Oh my God, Barry, no, 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 no.
She's shaking her head, yes.
Oh my God, and then, you know what, yeah, my God, okay. But not out.
What do you say?
Open for.
I don't think they will, so.
Never know. Stuart.
Tell Stuart, have Stuart, he's the one, he bought a Basari last week. And he just bought the Basari, you know, so
Stuart.
If you like this, let's make a deal.
Stuart, Patty, and Ashley want you to call in and make a deal on this. Stuart, if you're watching. And did you fix that problem from the last one? Yeah. He's going like, yeah, duh, Barry. You weren't like one of those girls on the bus that did that when you were like in 12 or 13. Yeah, like, duh. Okay. Did you do that, Wilson?
He still does it.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I saw it. Did you see that?
See that? I saw that. He's popping. Oh, Wilson. Oh, I absolutely very trouble on check.
I'm trying to look at his eyes before and after. Yeah, they do that to me all the time. All right. Where would you start this, Patty? All right, so where would you start it? All right, and this is one of the most valuable ones. Patty says I should start this at 1,500. I'm going to watch. Stuart, if you're watching, anybody, 1,500 on one of the most powerful Sasha Basaris. I paid far more. 1,500 to open.
Hello? Hi. Yes.
This is a Sasha Basari.
He's actually opening it for he's opening it for 1,500.
Which is too cheap. I'm beat. I'm broke. They've hurt me tonight.
No. Thank you, sir.
I am looking for 1,500. No open. I have AU. Well, I have 20 franc Swiss gold coins. I have 1914 S's. $2,950. Call me. I'll work some deals. What do they need? What do they want?
Verify. Tarkay Shopping, how may I help you?
This is one of the most unbelievable Sasha Bassaris.
Are you there? Oh, that was Stuart. Hi, Stuart. I'm great.
Stuart, Patty, and Ashley say,
I know, and that's why I said, okay, when you're done.
he said, and I'm offering the Stuart price here.
Open.
We have the open. Thank you, Stuart. And this is so cheap. We are at $1,500. The next bid would be $1,750, but
Fine.
we're at $1,500.
It's my best friend. Is that right? Next bid is 1750.
One once to Stuart, he was watching. Hey, if I'm going to take it in the shins, I'm going to do it for somebody like Stuart. Going once. I'm losing more money than you could ever imagine on this, Stuart. Going twice.
Nope. Oh, verifying. Hold on. Maybe I still
Her watch is ringing.
Okay. You're not on the, you're not on the, sorry. Okay. No, not on that.
Okay. Once, twice,
1750.
1750.
Ashley has it, yeah. I have 2000.
2000. Okay. Now Ashley's out. Well, hang on. We're at 2000. This is an amazing Sasha Bassari. $2,000. Going once, twice. Sold.
You got it. Congratulations.
That's gone. Thanks, Stuart. All right, now.
Sir, and then Ashley will call you with the you want me to sing the card?
Here.
All right, friend, you are all set. Congratulations.
It was funny because when I was,
Not yet.
this is a large piece. And when I was emailing with Sasha Bassari, and I asked him, you know, and he doesn't usually, now, I asked Sasha which ones. He never says this is my favorite. He just said, if you stare into this piece right here, you will start to see good things. So this was one of Sasha's favorite piece. This is a cathedral, and this was one of Sasha's favorite pieces. It's a large piece, and I will find you the item number. I think Matt has it on the cathedral. Sasha Bassari, you got it. All right. No, I mean, everybody's going, I got it. Okay. Matt has the right item number. This was one of Sasha's favorite pieces. He says, look into the lady's eyes and the angel's eyes, and you will see things. You will see the story. And he said one of the hardest parts was matching the eyes to the trim on the cathedral and the cross up here with the stars. He said he struggled with that and he wanted that perfect. Now this is like a $35,000 Bassari. Hey, I'm going to do this one the same way. I hope people are watching. I'll take a loss. This is one of Sasha's, the artist's favorite piece right here. 1,500 to open on this too. If I'm going to lose money, I'm going to lose it to people that are staying up watching Barry. But yes, I might make a trip down to Tijuana and change it to Gary Upchurch. I truly do. I have a copy. I found it about 20 years ago, 25, my Gary Upchurch Ohio State driver's license. This is one of Sasha's favorite pieces. Now, do you see how the lights are coming through that bush? He was explaining to me via email, and he's very literate when he knows and he uses translation and everything. This should have been 4,500 to open. This is one of the larger pieces, and how much? Yes. So if somebody wants to open this for 1,500, this is one of Sasha's favorite. Now you do camera work here for both me and for jewelry and everything. Wilson, if tonight when you look into the eyes of some of these people, you could hear them talking to you, can't you? I mean, you can, yeah. They know you. It is the strangest and most uncanny deal.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, did you want the Visa? The Visa 7160?
All right, no one's opening on this at 1,500. All right, let me move along. I'll tell you what. This piece right here. You know, I was emailing Sasha about this. So many you can see their eyes. He says, you don't need to in this one. The vibe that this little boy, Nightbird, you know, he did this year. Well, it's 2023 now. But when you walk through St. Petersburg, you see a lot of Egyptian themes. And in Russia, you know, the balls mean good fortune. And the way this corridor brings you in, it is absolutely stunning. And, you know, and this was done literally within the last 4 months, 3 months. I love this piece because the way the lights and the cobblestone, and there is a lot of cobblestone in St. Petersburg. You know, Sasha won't get on an airplane. I've invited him to come out here. He'll take a train, he'll take a boat. He'll do all kinds of stuff, but he won't fly. And we went to the same pizza place. We hung out, and we had a great time. But I'll tell you what, one thing I loved about Sasha was he would get all the artists, including himself, to sell work on the roof of the Hermitage to help the cats and dogs, the stray cats and dogs that are around the Hermitage. No fee, no charges, did that. A very big animal lover. And I remember when his cat bit me I kept saying, nah, cats love me, Sasha. You go, this cat can be tricky. Go, no. 3 minutes later, here is an ad for his group raising money for the stray cats of the Hermitage. And that is a Hermitage behind there. Folks, this is a 25, 35,000. This has a essence to it. Don't you think so, Patty? When you look at this, it like glows. All right, last chance, 1,500 to open.
Can't believe you're blowing them that low. Wow.
I can't believe I'm going that low either. But I only have on Dish Network 8 minutes. Nightbird. That's a perfect Sasha Basari. And whoever gets this, or any of them, please write on the back what you paid when you bought it, because I think this is going to be one of the most valuable family heirlooms you have for maybe your granddaughter, grandson, son, or daughter. I think Sasha Basari, to the moon. I mean, his work is that good. And then some. Tell you what. Ashley, I have one oil painting by Schofield, oil on canvas. I'm going to sell the last Schofield I own on this planet. That's a traditional landscape or seascape.
Two, two, 1, 2.
2212. That's beautiful. Start at zero. $250 increments. That's a $25,000 Michael Schofield. This is the last Schofield I own. It was painted in 2022. Last oil on canvas. Look at that. What's that thing? Yellow skies at night. Sailor's delight. No. Red skies at night. Sailor's delight. Red skies at morn, sailors take warn. I'm starting at zero. This is the Michael Schofield original. I also have some very cool Sasha Basaris. Are there any other Zacks that people want to call in on? Or
Verifying. Tarkay shopping with zip code. Thanks, Rob. Open 250.
250 has been open, has been bid.
Verifying. Tarkay shopping, can I help you? Hello?
Patty's got 2 phones in her hand.
Oh, you want to register? Okay. Do you want to bid or?
Here comes another one.
Register wants to bid. Tarkay shopping with 500.
500 has been bid. Last Schofield I own on this planet. Seascape I own on this planet. We're at 500. Who's going to make it? Who's going to make it 750? I can't buy a Michael Schofield. I've known him for 30 years. I can't buy an original from him for 500. His oil on canvas, a sea, 750.
Okay,
This is so cheap.
Okay, no worries. Did you want to register or you just want? Okay.
We're at 750. Hey. Yeah, go ahead and verify. Yeah. What do they say? Because I am running out of time here.
We already had a 750. 1,000.
What? Oh my goodness. I got to get up so early. I got a 7 a.m. flight. Where are we at? I'm not even paying attention.
The new register went 1,000. You guys want to go 1,250 and pay 5 and then the rest? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm at 750 going once. That is a Michael Schofield Seascape. Going once. Twice.
Let's see if Randy wants to go.
Let's see if Randy.
Let's check with Randy.
I got 3 minutes left. You ever see that movie with Justin Timberlake, In Time? Where they wear their time on their arm? I'm a short timer. While we finish this up, there's a couple people, I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm gonna, whoever, I think this might have sold. If not, Ashley will let me know, but I'm gonna do a last minute crazy deal. Hey, did we sell this one?
No.
Okay. What's that?
You have like a minute now.
Gotta wrap it up here.
What's that?
Wrap it up.
All right, folks, hi. Watch me streaming right now. One of the best Sasha Bassaris, the one I wanted to keep. I'll tell you what, 2,500, it's yours. It's unbelievable. That is one of the greatest Sasha Bassaris I've ever seen. Call me up. I will be dropping out of the sky in about, what I got, about a minute?
20 seconds.
23 seconds, to be honest, because I see the. Call me up, folks. Go to www.primetimeshopping.com and call me. Hey, we love you. We ship quick. 5, 4. Hey, we love you. And Wilson, you got to get off the drugs. It's killing you. Bye-bye. See you later. For Dish, I'm still on the streaming, right? Yeah. Ashley, what are you talking to? Is Ashley making an appointment to get her nails done? No?
We don't know.
So anyway, folks, this is one of the great Sasha Bassaris I have left. And if you've been watching tonight, I really thought this one would sell quick, but it didn't. I'll tell you what, 2,500 lowest I'm going to go on the reader or the book. On this one, 1,800. And I want to thank you. I got to tell you, if you, like me, worry about inflation, get one of these. Just buy one. I don't see how. This is real money for 5,000 years. That is a 20 Swiss franc, 20 francs. It's about a fifth of an ounce, or 20. It's 0.018. So a fifth of an ounce pure gold weight when you melt everything out of it. $475. Give that some thought. It's good to have a little bit of gold. Take a look at either of those, and Wilson, let's just show them this coin rack last few seconds here. Here. Yeah. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, for all the people that bought Mickey, I gotta show Minnie. Look at this. Zach's Mini Original, BC 2396. Look at that. She's got some nice shoes there. Wilson, Wilson, Wilson. She's got that Dutch shoe look like you do. Yeah. List 9,000. Somebody's so happy. Watch this. First collar, $895. You own an original Mini done by Zach's. Folks, any last calls? That sounds like a bar. Last calls. What did you just say?
Last call for alcohol.
Last call for alcohol. Well, folks, if there's anything I can help you with, give us a call. I thank all of you that bought Sasha Basari's. We sold quite a few of them, way too cheap. We sold quite a few Azoulays, and I want to thank you. I cannot believe, I really want to sell one more of these. $2,950. MS64 1914S. Look at that. Look at the luster. $109 years ago. Look at that. Sun rising on a new nation. Look at that. Look at that. Carrying the olive branch and a torch. Lady Liberty. To get that great, you got to be able to clearly see her eyes, count her fingers, see her toes in the sandals. I mean, this is just a beautiful coin. Well, folks, are there any last calls? Anything I can help you with? That one. I'm getting old. Look at this. You know, I used to have black hair when I did this, Patty. But when you saw me, but I got to be honest with you. When you saw me doing it, At Art and Coin, I was dyeing my hair. I went gray early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a brown, like a nice little dark brown.
Yeah, I dyed it. Yeah. But any last calls for anything I have to sell? If not, I will see you in a week. Thank you. Anybody got anything? Ashley, anybody?
For the mini.
What's that?
How much for the mini?
What'd I just say? How much? $8.95 on the mini, and mini is a big mini.
Well, no, he bought the mini.
Yeah. Well, look at the mini. The mini is a well done mini. Because look, hang on. Hand me the mini. Where is the mini? Because the mini is expensive. And I want to show you that mini. I mean, that was a late night price at $8.95. This is $9,000 retail from Zach's. What's that?
The Mickey had 4 Mickeys, remember?
Yeah. And then I sold that so cheap. This mini, grab the mini. You shouldn't even call the mini. Grab the, look at this. First of all, this is a big piece. There is Minnie's head. It is completely embellished. I mean, this is $9,000. And he doesn't do, yeah, I know. But he got a heck of a deal. What does he say on this? What does he want? I lowered all the way down to $8.95.
You're fine.
Got a heck of a deal. I probably paid more, but see what he says. Get his best and let me know. What's that?
Right now. Let me give you Ashley. Hold on, okay?
All right. So, what? And then work something out on the mini. She's lonely. She's going, why did Mickey get all the attention tonight? All right. Well, folks, I want to thank you, and I am going to gently. Ashley, it's almost as big. I mean, look at the size of the mini. Do you see that? The mini is almost as big as the 4 Mickeys. Ashley, look at the frames. But anyway, folks, I want to thank you. If there's any other last business I can do, and please keep an eye on gold. I think this next month, I think you're going to see some amazing things happen. I think next 2 months. I think that's just me. Any last calls on any of this? Well, thank you. And I got to find someone to take care of Ginger. You think my dog could fend for herself for 4 days? No. I got a neighbor taking care of her. I'm just joking. Hey, we love you. We ship fast. Give us a call. Let us know. And thank you. I will be back next Wednesday. Bye-bye.